I know as a parent, there's a natural tendency to worry about our kids learning backsliding over the summer months, but this summer sets up a whole new series of challenges. That's why I've asked my friend and author Amy Mascott to join us to help with keeping our kids excited about and engaged in learning over the summer. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Sammy. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm really glad you joined me because, I mean, summer months, kids just want to do what they want. They're out of school for 3 months. Some of our kids have been out of school for 5 months or more already, and who knows if they're going to be going back in the fall. What do we do?
What do we do? The million-dollar question, right? Well, first of all, we have to recognize that we're not alone in this kind of panic that we're feeling as parents. But we have to remember that, number one, most important thing is to keep things in perspective, right? Like everybody is experiencing this kind of weirdness and everybody's almost like in mourning that summer is not taking a normal shape. So my suggestion is to really mix up learning as much as you can. Like, consider doing some kind of online classes. There are lots of free options, and I have them linked in a blog post that I can share with you,
That'd
Sammy. Art classes, coding. You can even like register for the master classes or order like Kiwi Crate to come once or twice a month. So the options really are pretty extensive.
I really appreciate that encouragement because, like you said, we're not going through this alone. And that's a good thing to point out, is that our kids are experiencing disappointment because a lot of camps and regular things have been canceled that they would normally love to do and look forward to. I think one of the things I appreciate about your take on learning is that it doesn't have to be just the summer reading list from the English teacher. You always say kind of find out what your kids love anyway and then make that a learning opportunity, right?
Absolutely. If your child is totally into Minecraft, then grab some books about gaming. You know, there are tons of books about Minecraft. Or if your child loves fashion and has been making masks for everyone, then, you know, there's a great master class on fashion. So if you've got a weird frog in your yard, take a picture of it and research it. I mean, the learning in the everyday kind of situations are the best, and we want to raise curious, questioning kids.
Yeah.
And there are lots of easy ways of doing that without spending a ton of money.
That's a great point. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that you are an author of several incredible books, including How to Raise a Rock Star Reader. Reading is important, though. Why is it such a fundamental skill we need to encourage in our children, especially over the summer months?
Well, I mean, reading is just the building block of everything, right? Like our kids who, you know, we want them to be fluent readers and understand what they're reading so that they can go from learning to read to reading to learn. And so summertime reading is really, really important. And parents need to do a little bit of work with that. Like kids won't just like magically, most kids won't magically come by the series that will change their life. A lot of times parents need to provide their kids with some good titles, maybe read alongside them, read the book beforehand, and talk about it so that kids will continue that reading through the summer.
Yeah, that's a great tip. I mean, so reaching out to friends, resources, we're definitely going to link to that blog post you mentioned about. Any final word to really just encourage that mom that may be at her wit's end today?
I just wanted you to be kind to yourself, recognize that, you know, everybody needs to show each other grace right now, especially ourselves, and that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's also okay to forget about the house, sit back and read a magazine. And that is really powerful. It's showing kids that reading is something that all people can and should do for enjoyment. So, so that's a great excuse. I use that one a lot. Like I gotta show my kids that reading is important, so I'm gonna sit back on the couch and read the newspaper or a magazine or a novel.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much for joining us. You can find out more about Amy and follow her great tips at Teach Mama on social media. Head to the SamiConeShow.com for those resources she mentioned about. Thanks for being here, Amy.
Thank you, Sammy. Take care.
Speaking of getting excited about education, I'm thrilled to announce a giveaway just for you. If you haven't already heard me talk about Scholar-Raise on my website, allow me to introduce you to this incredible program. Scholar-Raise is a community-based college saving platform that allows friends and family to easily and safely contribute to your child's account online via a 529 college savings plan. You can set up an account in just 3 steps and in less than 5 minutes. Thanks to Scholar-Raise, 3 of you will be randomly selected to win a $100 contribution from Scholar-Raise for your child's education expenses. Just visit scholarraise.com/Sami Cone today. Before I go, I need you to know, live for today, plan for tomorrow. If there's anything I've learned from this time, it's that we need to live in the moment while not forsaking our dreams and goals. While the future remains uncertain, that doesn't mean we can't still plan for it. Just like I discussed with our kids' education, it's important to keep our eyes focused upward and onward. I love how the Message translates Philippians 3:12 through 14. I'm not saying that I have this all together, that I have it made, but I am well on my way, reaching out for Christ who has so wondrously reached out for me. Friends, don't get me wrong. By no means do I count myself an expert in all of this, but I've got my eye on the goal where God is beckoning us onward to Jesus. I'm off and running, and I am not turning back. As you live for today, remember to keep pressing forward toward the ultimate goal God is calling you to. I want to thank every guest who helped make this month's episode extra special, and to each of you who continue to invite me into your home. Have a great day, make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. Bye, friends.